Hey viewers, it's next time. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing some of the deluxe resorts that we've stayed at over the years. We've stayed at 5 of the deluxe resorts, and I think there's 7 total. For this video, I'm only going to go over 3 because the last 2 are kind of my favorite two, and I have the obviously you have more to say about something that you like. I'd rather spend time on a video talking about the things I like than bad mouthing a hotel. So I'll devote a whole separate video to the last two. But for these 3, we're gonna kick it off with BoardWalk. And like I said before, guys, please don't take my word as gospel. Don't think that I think my word is the end all be all. I'm just giving you personal recollection of what me and my family experienced when we were there at that time. Things might have changed. What we experienced might have been an anomaly. Who knows? I'm just giving you our take on those hotels. So anyway, starting off with the boardwalk. We stayed at the boardwalk, got a very nice room that overlooked not the direct boardwalk itself, kind of the courtyard behind the boardwalk. You know, if you look to the side, you could see the boardwalk area. Very nice rooms, lightly painted. You know, a lot of whites, cream colors. Deep blue bedspread, you know, the whole nautical type feel in the room. Very clean looking, and because the colors were bright, very open feeling. It felt very airy in the rooms. Um, the hotel itself is very nice. It's definitely an active. It seems like it's an active hotel. Aside from your room, you do have the benefit of being able to walk outside and walk the boardwalk, which is supposed to recreate the boardwalks on the East Coast, Atlantic City, Jersey, where I'm from, which I am from New Jersey, and this boardwalk is a hell of a lot nicer than what we have in New Jersey. Some of the boardwalks we have are very nice, but nothing quite feels like nothing has the Disney character up here that it does down there. Um, but a lot of nice shops, a lot of nice restaurants to walk through. In the later hours of the afternoon and evening, you have the street performers that come out, and one guy's doing magic and one guy's juggling. I mean, so you have a whole and it's free. You know, you just stand around and you watch them do their thing. So I mean, that's definitely a bonus to staying in the hotel, being that you have that whole thing of free entertainment. You have right in the center of the boardwalk as you come out of the main little squared off courtyard. You have a guy right in the front that's making funnel cake, which is really good, by the way. I highly recommend, if you've never had funnel cake before. Oh my God, where have you been? And even if you're not staying at the boardwalk, try the funnel cake in the American Adventure in Epcot, please. If you've never had funnel cake, it's great. Eh, you know. Anyway, back to the hotel. Um, a lot of nice shops. Like I said, the street performers definitely an extra added bonus. You do with the boardwalk have a very convenient access, which really no other hotel does. I mean, the 3 on the loop in the Magic Kingdom kind of do, but this is kind of special. The boardwalk butts up against the rear end of Epcot, so from your room you can jump on the boardwalk, take it to the end, and that'll put you in the back of Epcot. You'll come in at the International Gateway, which is between the United Kingdom and France. And they have their own little. You're not getting in there for free or nothing. They're checking your passes and everything. So, but it's a nice little way. Definitely, if you want to see illuminations, definitely a good way to bypass the the monsoon of humanity that's going to be exiting the park after that's over. And I mean, how convenient is it after that? After a long day in the park, you sit, you watch illuminations, and after it's over, you walk right out the back door and you're back at your hotel. No buses, no cars, no muss, no fuss. So definitely having access to the back of Epcot is a nice little perk that really nobody else has. Nobody else has more or less its own private. No other hotel has its own private entrance to the park like BoardWalk does. So a very nice hotel. Um, really nothing bad to say about it. We enjoyed our time at the BoardWalk. It's a nice hotel with nice theming and a good variety of free entertainment, which free with Disney. I know it doesn't sound like it goes together, but is very nice. Um, so I don't know what else I can say about that. Really nice hotel, no problems with it. We stayed at the. We also moving on. We stayed at the Animal Kingdom Lodge. We were fortunate enough to get the Savannah view, um, which is very nice. The animals, you do see the animals from your room. Um, you really have to be into it. If you really enjoy walking around Disney's Animal Kingdom, you'll enjoy uh, the Animal Lodge. You really have to be into animals, and we're just not. I guess maybe we're spoiled because we have a safari in. We have Six Flags Great Adventure, which is right practically right down the road from us in New Jersey, and they have a safari. So I don't know the extra money that you're paying for that view. I'm not sure if that's worth it. If you want to see the animals that, I mean, they're not coming right up to your balcony. They're not licking your camera, but it is close. If that interests you, it's worth it. I guess. I don't know. Um, we did it the one time, but we really wouldn't do it again. It just we're not impressed by it. Um, I mean, maybe that's us, but we were just weren't impressed by it. The hotel itself is very nice. It's almost a carbon copy of Wilderness Lodge. If you walk into the main area of the hotel, and all the beams and the woodwork, and it's very reminiscent of the Wilderness Lodge. It's like they took the Wilderness Lodge plans and they said, okay, let's add animals, and that was it because it looks very similar. A lot more animal theming with horns and antlers and animals carved into the wood and stuff like that. But generally, a carbon copy of Wilderness Lodge, if you've ever been or seen pictures. The rooms are very nice. The rooms are kind of dark, very muted woodsy type colors for the room. Not bad, but accurately themed, but not definitely not bright and colorful and eye grabbing like a Caribbean or a Coronado or even a BoardWalk. BoardWalk is very bright and open and airy, and this really isn't. But a really nice hotel. It has the same kind of drawback that Coronado Springs Hotel does in the fact that it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere again. Like I said in my previous video, we always rent a car, so we've never had to deal with Disney transportation. Don't know how they are getting that far out, as far as hotels and, transportation to and from and everything. But driving, again, it feels like, you pass the main hub in Disney, like downtown Disney and the Magic Kingdom and Epcot, and then it feels like you're like way out there. Um, could have been just us, but it always felt like we were driving forever, and you're driving down this long, lonely stretch of highway, and you're like, you know, where are we? So, but I mean, other than that, not that much bad to say. They have nice variety of shops, um, nice places in the backyard area of the hotel after you walk out the back door, where you can go and see if they happen to be close at that point, see the animals and read about them, and it's a nice hotel. Um, we got a really, really, really good deal the one time we stayed there, and that's pretty much why we stayed there. A little bit of curiosity, but because we really got a good rate that year. So, but a nice hotel nonetheless. Moving on, Grand Floridian. Oh, Grand Floridian has to be the biggest disappointment we've ever ever had on Disney property. We were so unhappy there. Um, all the years that we've been going and we've been staying off property, and then finally we moved a little, a little closer, and we were in the Caribbean and Coronado and stuff like that. And we used to take the ferry or the monorail across to the Magic Kingdom, and we used to look at the Grand Floridian and say, man, how awesome would it be if we could somehow, you know, get the money together to be able to go there. And finally, I think it was in 1999, we finally got the money together. It was either in 99 or 2000. We got the money together to finally stay at the Grand Floridian, and we checked in, and we were like super excited about it. And it was a total letdown. Maybe because we had built it up so much in our minds. Oh, um, we're not rich folks. We scraped together money to try to be able to stay at these places, but we're not rich folks, and maybe that's why we don't fit in. When we were staying at the Grand Floridian, it just felt, and I don't mean temperature wise, it just felt very cold. Even the warm, usually warm feeling of the Disney cast members wasn't there. It was like you said good morning to people and you smiled at people, and they felt uncomfortable. It's like they're so used to dealing, and this is just my personal opinion, and I'm not making any. It's just a generalization. Please don't rip me a new one for this. But it's like they're so used to dealing with these rich snobs that they look at you when we said good morning, and they're like, "You're saying good morning to me? Oh." It just felt very cold. Nobody, like, all the cast members walk by you and nobody says hello and hi and how you doing. And uh, you know, we got to our room. Our room did have a big cathedral type ceiling, but the room felt small. I mean, I guess you traded in maybe the bigger size room for the one with the huge vaulted ceiling and everything, but we just were not impressed. We felt so out of place there. It's like, you know, it's like Jethro walking into the Taj Mahal. I mean, we joke that, we want to put on overalls and walk in there with the jug of moonshine and stuff, just to get people's reactions. It's a very uncomfortable feeling, and we had originally planned to stay there for a week, and after 2 days of staying there, we checked out. We checked out, and we had our reservation transferred over to the Contemporary, which I will be getting to in the next video. But man, a real letdown. Very uppity. Definitely the people who are staying there are uppity. It seems that way. If you stay there, I'm sorry. I'm just giving you my opinion. It's nothing personal. It's just how we felt. The people there were uppity, and the cast members were so used to dealing with these uppity people that they kind of cooled off and chilled out, and we just weren't happy with it at all. And I mean, barring a free stay, we wouldn't go back. That's really the only Disney hotel on property that we were absolutely unhappy with. I mean, there's been, problems here and there with certain things, and certain things about particular hotels that we don't like as much as others, but we never outright were miserable in a hotel, and we just really were. I mean, if you really want to stay there, I'm just giving you my opinion. Stay there, but that's how we felt. It wasn't good times. Um, and that sums it up for those four. In the next video, I'll be covering our stays at the Contemporary and the Polynesian. I hope you'll join me for that. I appreciate you watching. If you have any feedback, comments, questions, send me an email, shoot me a message. Do what you gotta do, okay? Take care, my friends, and I will be back next time.